Capital of Children is a vision of Billund becoming the capital of children, the place where children learn through play and become creative citizens of the world.
I think it's really important that the students work with real-life issues and relevant learning, and it becomes relevant for them when it's their local environment that they become a part of. So for us, it's about creating not only in the school, but also outside of the school.
Yeah, even I can't understand it, and I've been in this school for nearly a year.
The set-off point for the whole process and the project was to teach the kids that their everyday environment and lives are something that they are capable and empowered enough to actually change.
I think it's important to build the capital of children with the children, because they should be the key part in designing it, making it work. They know what works, they know what doesn't work.
They can actually propose something and it can be heard. When I first told them that they were going to do something for the city of Billund, one of them said, "How could we do anything?" And I was like, you know, they want to know what you can do. That's what surprised them, that the city actually wants to hear what they have to say and they can contribute, and that was the coolest thing about it.
Well, to make it safer, because people cross without a crosswalk, which they shouldn't because they can get hit by cars. A prototype is like the first one. I had a stick and I grabbed a piece of wood from the leftover pile. I got some nails, them together, then voila.
To let the children see the process of problem solving. A lot of them were kind of speeding through, like thinking of solutions right away, and I think it was important for them to talk about how some solutions can actually cause more problems and how to work through that and how to communicate with each other.
It would be really great to see the outcome of this project with something that we can go in and actually experience as a school, and the children can say to other children in the school, you know, we were involved in this and this is really exciting, this is how we did it. And I think certainly for the children, the age group that we're working with, to give them that responsibility of, we've done this.
I think we're going to change this time into a better place for children.
The most remarkable thing was that we set out to design the city through the eyes of children. That was our thought from the start, but we always get surprised. And as any good designers, you know that the end result when you incorporate other people, especially kids, will surprise you, and we were very surprised. The quality was extremely high, and their ideas and the problem they're trying to solve was something we hadn't discovered ourselves.
These 4 ideas are not all the ideas that you brought to us, but we had to find out which one of these ideas can we actually realize, how many of them are possible to do, and we've chosen these 3 and this compilation of ideas. When we look for materials for implementing these solutions, we're looking for materials that are fast to produce, they have to be quite cheap, and they have to be very visible in the urban environment. The interesting thing about this idea is that we took some rubber mold material that are normally used on playgrounds so you don't get hurt when you fall. But here we would use it to produce some tiles that we put onto the sidewalk that makes you react when you come walking because you step onto a surface that's different.
We've been very excited to follow this project and testing how it is to work with children, because it brings new perspectives to the way we work. To work in the capital of children means that we have to develop new kinds of way of doing things, and that's very exciting, and this is a very good example of how we do that.
People on their phones, when they're walking across the road, they don't see cars coming. So if somebody's walking and they don't see a car, it's gonna go dishk, and we don't want that to happen.
We originally thought there would be lights and you would step on a squishy thing and it said look up, just like this, but it would be squishy. So then you would be walking, and then you look down because it's squishy, and then you could back up so you could read the sentence. And then now I like how you changed it, because it says look up, and then you just look up and see the road.
Okay, ready?